gone black with the rust. 3 dead kings on a wanted wall, and the shadow stood 10 feet tall. He had a scar with a fire kissed, and a gun wrapped tight in a preacher's fist. No one moved, no one breathed, when he smiled like a man who had already seen grief. They said the devil marked his name with blood and smoke and a hanging flame. But the devil turned cold when the church bell rang, and the dead man laughed like a thunderclap sang. He wore a graveyard crown with hell at his feet. He burned every curse that tried to bury him deep. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even death stepped back from the man with the graveyard crown. He rode through fire on a black bone mare with a Bible verse and the devil's stare. The sheriff said, "Son, this is where you fall." He said, "I've been lower than this town's law." The moon went red, the whiskey spilled, the piano died, and the whole room chilled. He put one hand on the barroom rail and said, "I brought back fire from the belly of hell." The gamblers prayed, the cowards ran, the preacher shook with a trembling hand, but the outlaw stood where the lanterns drowned, and the devil feared that graveyard crown. He wore a graveyard crown with hell at his feet. He burned every curse that tried to bury him deep. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even death stepped back from the man with the graveyard crown. I was hung by the law, burned by the righteous, buried by men who swore I was done. But the dirt couldn't hold me, the fire couldn't own me, and the devil learned my name the hard way. I came back mean, I came back loud, I came back wearing a graveyard crown. Tried to bury him deep. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even death stepped back from the man with the graveyard crown. He was smoke in the chapel, a howl in the flame, a bullet in the Bible, a curse with no shame. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even hell looked away from the man with the graveyard crown. When the last bell rings in a ghost town street, and the dust starts crawling up from beneath, you'll hear those boots come beating down. The last outlaw with a graveyard crown. courthouse wall when the black-hat rider came for all. His coat was torn, his hands were burned, and every guilty head slowly turned. They said he died where the canyon splits, with a bullet deep and a curse on his lips. But dust rose up from the western ground, and sinners ran from sundown. The preacher dropped his silver cross, the sheriff felt his courage lost. Then the wind cried low through a ghost town sound, and sinners ran from sundown. Sinners ran from sundown. Fire chased the sky. The dead man came walking with hell in his eye. No prayer could save them, no law stood proud. The devil looked west when sinners ran from sundown. He kicked the door of the judge's room with a thunder step and a mouth of doom. Said, you sold my blood for a clean white lie. Now truth rides back and it don't ask why. The banker cried with his Bible close. The mayor hid where the black smoke rose. But every sin that they buried deep woke up hunger from a dead man's sleep. The bar lights cracked, the gallows swayed. The righteous begged and the wicked prayed, but no one hid when the gun smoke crowned the reason sinners ran from sundown. Sinners ran from sundown. Fire chased the sky. The dead man came walking with hell in his eye. No prayer could save them, no law stood proud. The devil looked west when sinners ran from sundown. I never asked to be feared, I asked for truth. They gave me a grave, they gave me rope, they gave me silence. So I came back loud enough for every sinner to hear my boots. Red sky burning, black dust crown. I rose with the sun, and they all ran down. Chapel flame, but judgment rode faster and called every name. When the red light falls on a lawless town, count your sins quick, sinners run from sundown. Bye. preacher's tune. Spurs rang loud on the canyon stone, like death had finally found its own. He had ash on his coat and fire in his eyes, a mouth full of truth and a fist full of lies. The coyotes cried when he crossed that line, and the devil checked the hour like he was running out of time. They said he burned in the valley below, where no grass lives and no clean winds blow. But the hoofbeats came like a funeral drum, and every sinner knew what was coming on. Black horse, red moon, riding straight through a dead saloon. Fire in his hands, dust in his lungs. Hell got quiet when the outlaw come. Black horse, red moon, no grave, no chain, no mercy soon. If you hear those boots, you best make room for the black horse under the red moon. The bartender whispered, "That man ain't real," then dropped his glass when he heard the steel. The piano died in the middle of a note when the outlaw stepped in, wearing death like a coat. He said, "I ain't looking for trouble tonight, I'm just collecting what was stolen in the light. A man can forgive what a coward confesses, but blood still answers when the whole town blesses." The windows shook, the whiskey ran. The sheriff forgot he was a brave old man, and out in the dark where the hell winds bloom stood a black horse under a red moon. Black horse, red moon, riding straight through a dead saloon. Fire in his hands, dust in his lungs. Hell got quiet when the outlaw come. Black horse, red moon, no grave, no chain, no mercy soon. If you hear those boots, you best make room for the black horse under the red moon. I rode through places men don't name. I drank from smoke, I slept in flame. The devil said, "You're mine by right." I said, "Then ride with me tonight." No law behind me, no God in sight, just a red moon burning and a dead man's right. Desert turns silent and the bar lights die, you'll hear that horse where the damned men ride. 20 cross and a bullet nearby. The vultures circled, but they would not land, like they knew damn well he was more than a man. He came from nowhere with the sun burned black, a rope on his shoulder and a knife in his back. 3 men swore they had put him down, but 3 graves opened on the edge of town. The preacher said, son, let your sins wash away. He said, save your water, dust, don't pray. Then the floorboards cracked and the lantern swayed. When he spoke those words no saint would say. Dust, don't pray, fire, don't kneel. Dead men rise when the curse gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. Hell said his name, but dust don't pray. He rode into town with a coffin grin. Said, I heard there's a dead I'm still living in. The banker froze and the sheriff turned white when the outlaw stepped through the door that night. He said, you sold my land and you stole my blood, then buried the truth in the red clay mud. Now the dirt's come knocking with a loaded hand, and the last prayer left is where I stand. The church bell screamed, the dogs ran low, the sky split wide with a copper glow, and the devil watched from a mile away, cause even he knew that dust don't pray. Dust don't pray, fire don't kneel. Dead men rise when the curse gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. Hell said his name, but dust don't play. I was made from hunger, I was raised by heat. I learned God's voice from dirt under my feet. So don't ask me for mercy when you never gave mine. I came back from the grave to collect what's divine. Ash to ash, dead to dead. I ain't forgiven, and I don't forget. Gets real. He walked through smoke, he came through flame. Hell said his name, but dust don't pray. Dust don't pray, blood don't lie, the guilty shake. When the dead walk by, he carved his truth in the judgment clay. The devil back down, cause dust don't pray. The wind turns black and the church doors sway. Lock up your sins, cause dust don't pray. and stained with rye, had a cross burned on his knuckles, and a graveyard in his eyes. He stepped into the dead man's tavern, where the guilty drank for free. Laid that Bible on the table, said, "Tonight you answer me." The cardman froze, the piano died, the preacher lost his holy pride. When he opened up that leather spine, every bullet had a sinner sign. Bullets in the Bible, fire in his hand. He came preaching judgment to a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the libel. He'll read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. The judge had sold a widow's field, the sheriff watched and took his deal. The banker stole the church bell gold and blessed the lies the town was told. The outlaw said, "I died for less," with a rope around my innocence. Now every page that you betrayed has come to make your balance pay. The lantern swung, the rafters groaned, the dust storm cried outside the stone. And somewhere deep where the demons hide, the devil stepped back and opened wide. Bullets in the Bible, fire in his hand. He came preaching judgment to a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the libel. He'll read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. I ain't no saint, I ain't no savior. I'm the bill that comes due when wicked men call murder favor. You can hide behind a church wall, you can drink behind a lie, but every sin has footsteps, and mine just walked inside. Turn the page, count the cost, every name, but so you lost. To a lawless land. No hymn, no mercy, no prayer for the libel. He'll read every chapter of the bullets in the Bible. Bullets in the Bible. Smoke across the floor. One for every liar who locked a righteous door. When the last shot echoes and the red dust falls, that black Bible closes on the guilty walls. The sheriff's line, a preacher's cross, the widow's scream, the wind went dry, and the sun turned black in the western sky. 6 bad men put dirt on top, then rode away before the graveyard stopped. But under that ground something woke, with a growl like fire and a mouth full of smoke. The coffin cracked when the lightning came. Every nail screamed out his name. Then the town heard a sound from the ground way under, like a coffin full of thunder. Coffin full of thunder, grave full of flame. Dead man rising with a debt to claim. Hell tried to take him, but hell went under. You can't keep down a coffin full of thunder. He walked through town with a shadow wide, black dirt falling from his coat outside. The gamblers froze, the whiskey spilled, and every guilty man went still. He said, you dug me deep, but not deep enough. You prayed real loud, but your prayers got stuck. Now I'm back where the sinners hide, with the storm I brought from the other side. The jailhouse shook, the gallows bent. The devil asked where his outlaw went, and the sky split wide with a roar and a shudder from a coffin full of thunder. Coffin full of thunder, grave full of flame. Dead man rising with a debt to claim. Hell tried to take him, but hell went under. You can't keep down a coffin full of thunder. I heard the dirt fall, I heard the prayers fade, I heard the cowards laughing at the grave they made. But death ain't final when vengeance still breathes, so I kicked through the darkness and brought the storm with me. Wood split wide, nails gave way. I came back storming from Judgment Day. And the church bells break. Don't sleep too close to a dead man's grave. canyon wall with a bullet mark in a gambler's call. Put 2 coins on his tired eyes, then toasted loud to a dead man's lies. But midnight came with a cold black wind, and the earth split wide where they buried him. A hand rose up through the desert sand, with fire in the dead man's hand. The bar went quiet, the whiskey sour, the town clock froze at the devil's hour. Then a voice outside made the brave men stand. There's fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Judgment walking through the land. He burned his name in the sinner's sand. Fire in the dead man's hand. No chain, no grave, no 6-foot plan. Hell paid attention to the fire in the dead man's hand. The banker hid in the upstairs room with stolen deeds and a silver spoon. The judge kept praying to a cracked white wall, but mercy never came at all. He kicked the door with a thunder sound, said, everybody here knows what went down. You sold my blood for a piece of land. Now answer to the fire in a dead man's hand. The stained glass broke, the lanterns cried, the preacher ran, and the saints all lied, and the devil watched from the black ridge span, afraid of the fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Judgment walking through the land. He burned his name in the sinner's sand. Fire in the dead man's hand. No chain, no grave, no 6-foot plan. Hell paid attention to the fire in the dead man's hand. They thought death was a door that only opened one way. They thought dirt was the end of what a wrong man could say. But I woke up below with my heart still damned, and God help the guilty when fire finds a hand. I don't want silver, I don't want land, I want truth burning in the dead man's hand. To the fire in the dead man's hand. Fire in the dead man's hand. Smoke on the courthouse floor. One last warning at the devil's door. When the red dust rises and the church bells slam, you'll know who's coming. Fire in the dead man's hand. feared his name before. His boots came through that swinging door. The whiskey turned to smoke and shame when the dead man's shadow touched the flame. There were bullet holes in his long black coat and a hangman's scar around his throat. He laid one shell by the candlelight, said, "Boys, we settle accounts tonight." The card hands froze, the piano quit. The devil himself leaned back from it. Then the floorboards groaned like they knew the game, and the barroom feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The fire knew his face. He came back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. The sheriff had sold him for cattle land, with a silver badge and a shaking hand. The mayor poured lies in a crystal glass, but truth walked in like a thunderclap. He said, "I heard you laughing when they cut me down. I heard you cheering from the edge of town. Now every toast that you raised for me is coming back with interest and misery." The lamps burned blue, the windows cracked. The guilty prayed, but no prayer came back. And out in the street where the red dust flamed, the whole West feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The fire knew his face. He came back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. I ain't here to drink, I ain't here to laugh. I came for the cowards who wrote my epitaph. You put my name in the dirt, now I'll put yours in the flame. And by sunrise, this bar will remember my name. No last call, no mercy game. The dead walked in, and the barroom feared his name. He came back from dying with hell out of place. No bottle, no bullet, no sinner's claim could stand in the smoke when the barroom feared his name. The barroom feared his name. The devil stepped aside. One outlaw returned with the grave in his eyes. Glass falls and the red lamps fade. Don't whisper too loud what the dead man made. jailhouse wall. Said that's the end of him, boys, that's all. But the coat kept dripping with graveyard rain, and every thread still spoke his name. At midnight sharp, the lanterns died. A horse screamed out on the far west side. The coat fell down with a thunder crack, and the whole town knew that Black Coat came back. The judge dropped low, the sheriff prayed, the preacher forgot every word he made. Then boots hit wood and the windows cracked when the man in the black coat came back. The black coat came back with fire in the seams, with hell in his footsteps and blood in his dreams. No rope, no grave, no six-gun attack could keep him down when the black coat came back. He walked through town like a funeral storm, with a dead man's face and a sinner reborn. The men who lied for a piece of land felt judgment crawl from his right hand. He said, I wore this coat when they took my breath. I wore this coat when I wrestled death. Now every button, every burn, every seam carries the truth of your dirty dream. The bar door slammed, the piano fell. The devil leaned out from the mouth of hell, then turned away down a railroad track when he saw that the black coat came back. The black coat came back with fire in the seams, with hell in his footsteps and blood in his dreams. No rope, no grave, no six-gun attack could keep him down when the black coat came back. They took my name, they took my land, they took my breath with their clean white hands. But they left this coat, and a coat remembers every bullet, every lie, every ember. Black cloth burning, red dust track. Death looked away when the black coat came back. The living flame. When the coat starts moving on the jailhouse rack, run for the hills. The black coat came back. slow. Dropped a shovel by a cross of bone. There was thunder down under that pine wood lid, and the night turned cold when the coffin split. They had carved his name with a crooked knife, said he paid the price for a wicked life. But the ground don't keep what the fire still claims, and the dead man rose with a mouth full of flames. The preacher screamed to get back below, but the outlaw laughed in the lantern glow. Then the black wind came and the church bell slammed, and the grave digger ran. The grave digger ran when the dead man stood with fire in his eyes and revenge in his blood. No prayer, no shame, no righteous hand. Hell held its breath when the grave digger ran. He walked to town with his coat torn wide, black rain falling from the red night sky. The men who swore he would never return felt their whiskey and the courage burn. He said, I ain't here for a shallow stone, I'm here for the debt that you call your own. You put my bones where the worms could crawl. Now I brought judgment for you all. The courthouse shook, the windows cried, every liar looked for a place to hide. But down that street with a black hat brim, the grave came walking back with him. The grave digger ran when the dead man stood with fire in his eyes and revenge in his blood. No prayer, no chain, no righteous hand. Hell held its breath when the grave digger ran. I ain't the ghost they warned you about, I'm the debt they buried wrong. I'm the bootstep in the hallway, I'm the last note in the center song. You should have dug deeper, you should have prayed longer, you should have feared the quiet before I came back stronger. Dirt in my teeth, smoke in my hand. I rose from the pit and the grave digger ran. Chapel flame, past the broken bell that screamed his name. If you dig by moonlight, where the cursed winds blow, don't bury a man that hell won't hold. He crossed the flats where the dead men lie, looking for the outlaw who refused to die. That man stood still by a broken fence, with a Bible scar and a loaded sense. The red wind froze, the coyotes cried when he looked that beast right in the eye. The devil laughed, said, "Boy, you're mine." The outlaw said, "Get back in line." Then the black horse screamed and the ground split loose. Hell found out what fear can do. The devil's horse threw him right down in the dust. Fire kicked upward and the iron turned to rust. No crown, no chain, no help on him. One dead man stood there, and the devil's horse threw him. The town saw fire on the canyon rim, saw the devil fall and crawl from him. The church bell cracked in the midnight air, and the preacher forgot his prayer. The outlaw walked with his shadow white, said, "I've been burned, but I never died." You don't own the road, you don't own the grave, and you sure don't own the soul I saved. The black horse bowed, the moon red. The devil bled where the brave men fled, and deep below where the lost souls swim, hell heard the horse throw him. The devil's horse threw him right down in the dust. Fire kicked upward and the iron turned to rust. No crown, no chain, no help on him. One dead man stood there, and the devil's horse threw him. I ain't stronger than God, I ain't cleaner than sin, but I've been through the fire and came back wearing skin. So if hell wants a rider, it best find another man. I don't saddle for devils, I make devils understand. Black horse crying, red dust dim. The west kept watching when the devil fell from him. devil's horse threw him. The devil's horse threw him by the sinner's gate. One outlaw laughing at the mouth of fate. When the black horse runs and the red moon gets thin, don't bet on the devil when that outlaw walks in. man's load, with a broken cross and a heart of coal. Had black dust packed in every scar, and a dead man's curse beneath his arms. The town went quiet when his shadow fell, like the road itself had walked through hell. He tipped his hat to the chapel flame, said, I came back clean, but not the same. They said no soul could wash that stain, no sinner rises through that pain. But the red dirt cracked and the sky confessed when redemption wore a bullet vest. Black dust redemption, fire in his soul. He burned through the darkness that tried to take control. No grave could claim him, no devil held possession. He walked out of hell with black dust redemption. The banker laughed from a golden chair till he saw that outlaw standing there. The judge went pale, the preacher shook when he opened up that blood-stained book. He said, I ain't here for a killing spree, I came for the truth they stole from me. You buried my name in a sinner's ground, now I'm here to burn your kingdom down. The lanterns died, the piano screamed, the devil woke from a wicked dream, and the whole West learned that a dead man's confession can rise up black with redemption. Black dust redemption, fire in his soul. He burned through the darkness that tried to take control. No grave could claim him, no devil held possession. He walked out of hell with black dust redemption. I was not saved by angels, I was not washed in light. I was dragged through the fire, till the fire learned my bite. If redemption wants a clean man, it can keep on walking. I came back dirty, but I came back standing. Black dust rising, red hands clean. I found salvation where hell had been. He burned through the darkness that tried to take control. No grave could claim him, no grave could claim. No devil held possession, no devil held possession. He walked out of hell with black dust redemption. Black dust redemption, smoke in the rain. One outlaw rising past the devil's chain. When the black dust blows, The chapel starts shaking. Lock up your sins. Redemption is waking. Came down from the Black Hill Road with a torn black coat and a heavy load. A Bible cracked in his left hand, a pistol carved from judgment sand. The town went still when he crossed that line, with hellfire burning in both his eyes. He tipped his hat at the chapel door, said, "I ain't your preacher anymore." They nailed his name to a sinner's wall, said he was dead, said he lost it all. But the grave kicked back and the thunder split when the preacher came walking with a pistol grip. He's a preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. Save you, no law can stand. When the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. The banker hid behind a seated desk, with blood and money tucked inside his vest. The sheriff reached for a holy line, but his shaking hand couldn't draw in time. He said, "You sold poor souls for a silver chain, called it God while you fed the flame. Now every dead that you buried deep is crawling out where the dead don't sleep." The candles died, the choir rang. The devil laughed, then changed his plan. 'Cause the west got cold and the sinners whistled when they saw that preacher with a pistol. He's the preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. No hymn can save you, no law can stand. When the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. I buried my mercy where they buried my name. I left my forgiveness in the teeth of the flame. Now I don't preach heaven, I don't promise grace. I bring the truth loaded, and I aim it at your face. No white robe, no saving bell, just one black coat back from hell. smoke in the steeple, a curse in the bell, a dead man's gospel, dragged straight out of hell. When the church doors rattle and the black winds whistle, say your last prayer to the preacher with a pistol. Black road bends with a coat full of ash and a list of sins. The chapel lights went cold and blue when the whole town knew who was passing through. They buried him once by the sinner's well, with a cracked old cross and a story to sell. But the ground don't sleep when the truth is sore, and that night the saints locked their doors. The preacher cried, don't let him in. The choir shook like leaves in wind. Then his boots hit stone on the church house floor, and the saints locked their doors. The saints locked their doors. When the dead man came, with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame, no prayer rang out, no mercy roared. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. Was hiding by the altar rail with a shaking hand and a face gone pale. The sheriff begged for a righteous sign, but his badge turned black in the candle shine. The outlaw said, you called it law when you fed my name to the devil's jaw. Now every lie that you dressed in grace has come back wearing my face. The stained glass cracked, the bell rope swung, the psalms went dead on every tongue, and the devil leaned through the western storm to watch fear take a holy form. The saints locked their doors when the dead man came, with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame. No prayer rang out, no mercy roared. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. I was not buried by sinners, I was buried by clean hands, men who smiled on Sunday and bled me dry by Monday. So don't ask why I came back angry, ask why heaven stayed quiet. No wide road, no judgment waits. Saints locked their doors when the dead man came, with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame. No prayer rang out, no mercy roared. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. Saints locked their doors, but sin still screamed. The dead man walked through a holy dream. When the chapel turns quiet and the black rain pours, listen for boots where the saints lock their doors.